No, of course not. Let's talk a little boxing, man. Canelo, kind of. Is Canelo your pound for pound number one right now? Who is your pound for pound?
I think he, based on accomplishments, he is. He's done a lot in the last few fights, 4 or 5 fights. He's really developed enough to where he convinced a lot of critics, including myself. He's improved a lot. They've done the right. They've matched the right opponents so that he can showcase his skills, and he's performed. He's done it. You know, so I think he could be considered number one. I mean, I think he is number one right now. Like I said, he's really developed a lot to the point where he's convinced a lot, and now I'm convinced he is. Yeah.
You believe it? Where do you would like to see him fight? Who would you like to see him fight? Like what weight class? Because he really is, you know, kind of 160 to 175. A lot of options.
I mean, he can jump up and down. I mean, if the right fights are available, you know, they took on Kovalev at 175. You know, took on a champion in Kovalev. You know, good matchmaking there at the right time. You know, took advantage and took care of business. But he's obviously not a natural 175 pounder. I mean, I think 168, 160 is probably a better fit for him. But there's opponents everywhere. Even, you know, 160 all the way to 175. There's a list of opponents he can choose from. So, I mean, any weight class he decides to stick around in, I mean, fans are going to be treated to a good fight.
Is there any guy that you particularly, Mikey Garcia, like, you know what, that's a good matchup. I'd want to see Canelo against that style, that guy.
I don't know. I mean, that 175 would be a bigger challenge for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, that'd be a bigger challenge. So that would be exciting to see, just because it's that much bigger of a challenge. And if he can prove himself against that, then there's no doubt in anyone's mind that he is the real deal. But, you know, he can also wait and build himself to that, you know, weight class a little bit better, even though he did beat Kovalev, different opponent, different scenario. But,
time of their career.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know, good matchmaking, good timing. He's been doing good. I mean, any opponent I think would be great. 175 challengers there, big challenge. That's what I would, if I can see him there, you know, then it'd be not only for myself, but I think everybody would really be convinced that he's the real deal.
That's like Mikey Garcia status right there. Moving up 2 weight class, fighting the monster right there.
Just trying to, you know, challenge myself and just show everybody that, you know, I'm willing to do it all. You know, I'm not afraid. I'm not hiding from anybody.
It's the truth, man, and everyone since you started talking about the Spence fight has given you that respect, even before the fight itself. Wilder Fury 2 coming up. You favor either guy, lean one way or the other. I know you're PBC.
I think Wilder knocks out Fury. I think the first fight he might have been a little cautious early on. Style, height, reach advantages, you know, might have also made things a little more complicated for Wilder, but once he started picking up the pace, like midway into the fight and above, he started to dominate. He hurt him, he dropped him. I think this time around, right now, I think Wilder is just too strong. And after his last win over Ortiz, that confidence in him is you know, up there. So I think he's going to start sooner, step on the gas a lot sooner, and I think he's going to stop Fury.
Do you agree with this kind of talk right now that he's the biggest puncher of all time?
I mean, his last few fights have all shown that he does have, you know, very heavy hands. I mean, his record speaks for itself. And it's not just like volume, it's just one solid punch that knocks him out, lights out. So he will definitely be, you know, remembered as one of the heaviest hitters. I mean, I can't go back in time too far, you know, but in most recent times, he's got to be up there, one of the, you know, heaviest to carry that punch.
Yeah, no, one of the most devastating for sure.